now that we're into the final couple weeks of October, we're still getting really nice days like this. We want to be out in the backyard and preparing the backyard for the fall and the winter, because we're all going to be spending more time out here. But also kind of looking ahead to the spring. So we brought in the expert. We have Brandon back with us from Gelderlands. Good to see you, bud.
Good to see you.
Been a busy year, I bet.
Yeah, it's been busy. Everybody's home and they need to fix their properties. So.
And you're there to help them.
Yes,
right?
Give advice on it.
Okay, so I'm just kind of cutting some stuff back. And then now's the time to be doing this type of stuff when you look at, what is this, by the way?
That's like a mildew on peony, and that happens almost every year.
Okay, so
you want to cut all that.
I'm cutting it, I'm going right down to the root.
Yeah, go right to the root.
Cutting
clean it all out. If there's healthy looking ones, you can leave them up for now.
We're getting these out now. Sometimes when we're cleaning things up, we get a little too snip happy, I think, right? And we're cutting things that we don't need to be. Like there's a couple of examples in this. This is a great backyard, by the way. What about like something like this, Brandon? So like, do we need to be cutting this back?
I would, if it's like pulling the whole tree over, I'd cut it back a little bit. You want to leave that up for the winter time though, because then you'll have a good visual from the house and it's kind of winter interest. You can clip some off and put it into a vase for the fall. And then you can even put that in your planters and seasonal urns. And you can also, if you look at the sedums here, these ones here, if they are breaking off.
Which ones?
Right here. So if they're falling over, you can take some of this out and you can put this in your planter. One of these. Just kind of pull this off. You can use that for winter interest. But you want to leave that for the winter and put this in your seasonal urn.
Awesome.
You can even add it here.
We got some grasses over here. And grass is so great, but something like this is taking up some space around the pool.
So what people don't understand is these type of grasses, over time, they just get extremely massive. So what you want to do is cut it right back, and you can hack at it.
So I'm getting right down here?
Yeah, you want to cut it about 6 inches off the ground. And then in the fall, you can also transplant it. So you can cut it right back.
But you got to go down to the roots, digging that out.
Yeah, the root system on those grasses is really deep and big. So what you do is you cut it all back, and you can cut it into 4 or 6 new plants and put it on a new location on the property.
Okay, I got some work ahead of me. Thanks, buddy. And now's the time too, I guess, that people are looking in their backyards and like figuring out what they want to be doing for the spring. So now's the time to do it, and now's the time to be reaching out to guys like you that kind of start planning for the spring.
Yeah, you want to start your landscape plans in the fall so you're ready for the next year, for the spring. So.
Thanks, buddy. All right, back to work. We'll continue kind of hanging outside on this beautiful day, right? Because we're all going to be doing it. Keeping you busy in the fall on Morning Live.
Good job.
Yeah, come on in. Cozy up. I say come on in or come on out, because listen, we'll be outside for the next little bit. Well, how can you not on a beautiful day like this? But then be heading inside, and you want the proper fun items to take in with you. And the little pop-up shop in Burlington is a good spot to get them. Great to be with Mary.
Thank you.
Hey, Mary, how are you?
I'm good, Tim. How are you?
Good to see you. So for everybody who doesn't know, Little Pop-Up Shop, it's a great concept because you're helping out so many artists and designers.
And entrepreneurs. So we allow them in for 30 days. And then after 30 days, everybody leaves. We bring in 30 to 40 more every 30 days. It gives them retail experience.
Right now, too, because a lot of these entrepreneurs are working at little shops all around in little towns and markets that aren't open.
That's right. They're all canceled.
They're all canceled, but you guys have been open. All of this stuff that we're hanging on to, too, these are all
artists that are in our shop until November 1st, and then we change over from handmade blankets to pillows made out of vintage rugs.
Pumpkins? These handmade pumpkins?
Hand knit pumpkins, candles from Toronto, fire bowls. Who doesn't want a fire bowl? You can take it inside and have s'mores inside.
Is it like a draw? Like, how are you choosing who goes into the shop?
It is tough because of the amount of people that have applied, but we just try to curate the store so there's a little bit of everything. Higher price, lower price, great gift items, stocking stuffers, birthday presents.
Any of this stuff that we have here could be used inside too.
Absolutely.
Right? The versatility of a lot of the throws, the pillows, and the blankets. Yep. And then you got a whole little table set up over here of some Scrumptious little items.
Great, great artists. Right now we have jams from Southridge. 100% of their net proceeds goes to their shelter. We got Cacao chocolate, which is a toffee-based crunch chocolate, decadent. Even the
I have to.
just try one.
I was going to say.
Pickles,
Do you taste test everything?
I have to.
You got to.
Yeah, I got
it's
to.
It's part of the gig, right?
Exactly. The pickles are my favorite. If you're a pickle, they pickle everything. Carrots, you name it. Dill, turnip, charcuterie boards, which we are featuring here. We always have companies in. This is NRG. They're from Burlington.
I love the pickles, eh?
I know. Pickles, eh? Yeah.
What do you find that is like something like that, like a name sell? Like what sells? What doesn't sell?
Well, it's tough. I mean,
is there an algorithm?
There isn't really an algorithm. Everybody has their own reasoning behind their brands. So we're just so thankful that we're able to feature these artists month after month. We're 2 years strong, and we're just very lucky, and we love supporting and shopping local.
Where are you in Burlington?
We're in Village Square, right behind Temp Coffee.
The little pop-up shop will continue with some great ideas as you're spending time inside and outside the home this fall on Morning Live. Oh, nice. Takeout. Listen, right? That's where everybody's kind of going, especially right now with numbers rising, and you could be supporting local restaurants by doing takeout. And sometimes when you're getting takeout and you're bringing it home, you just like, it doesn't look the best, or it doesn't look like you know it should look like. So we brought Suki from Lockside Bar and Lounge. Good to see you,
Good to
Suki.
see you, Tim.
Where's takeout for you guys? Like, where is it right now?
Right now, takeout for us, it took us a while to kind of figure out what we wanted to offer and what we didn't.
Yeah.
Because certain foods travel well and certain foods didn't. And we wanted to do justice, and if you're paying for a service, we wanted to kind of hold up on that quality side. So we've only really, in the last week, launched our takeout menu.
So what does travel well? Like, we have, what's this here?
Yeah,
What you
so we've
for me?
got a shrimp pasta here.
Pastas are always going to travel well
They always travel well.
because
So-
you could reheat them.
Exactly. So this is a linguine with shrimp and some mushrooms and a nice white sauce. So
And this is like, so this is a little bit warm right now.
Yeah.
But again, it can be heated up again.
and you can even request it as a chilled dish so that it comes ready to cook.
So you don't have to
So you
reheat
just
it
have to
again.
heat it up. Yeah.
Okay, we don't know what we have here.
Yeah.
We're just kind of
Surprised.
we're just kind of digging in. Okay, so
That's a
nice
garden
salad.
salad.
Nice garden salad, easy to do.
And we've got the dressing for that over here somewhere.
Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it here too. Oh, I got two salads here. Yeah, so some nice dressing. What do you have in there?
So I've got our favorite, which is brisket and ale pie. I'll pass you that one. This is something that sold really well during our quarantine, actually, when we were closed. And it's been on our menu since we opened, and it just sells really well. So it's brisket and ale, braised
that up
brisket
there for
and
me.
ale. We braised the brisket for 8 hours. It's got a demi-glaze sauce with some sautéed mushrooms in there. And you can get it chilled, you can freeze it, or you can refrigerate it for up to 3 to 4 days. And it's made fresh. And that's just a mashed potato top with a little bit of Parmesan cheese melted on top.
So that's you kind of changed your way a little bit and into the takeout world.
Well, when we first initially got closed down, we didn't know what to do because we'd never done takeout. So we thought, well, what would help the community? We said ready meals. It helps, the elderly that didn't want to necessarily go out as much. They could store the food, they could stock up. Or healthcare workers that maybe had kids at home, they could leave it in the fridge and the kids could just heat it up in the oven, 15 minutes, and it's a homemade meal. So that was our kind of initial jumping into takeout.
Is there anything else in there?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I just want to make sure we're showing everything too.
So we've got a lamb curry here.
Whoa!
With some basmati rice. This
Get the good
is
stuff.
made by my father-in-law, fresh. In fact, he just made it,
Did he? Nice.
so it's still warm.
Awesome. But again, taking it out of these containers and then putting on the plate.
So the way I like to
present
do
it.
this one is bed of rice, lamb on top.
Lamb on top. Okay.
And
You want to
we've
give
got some naan bread here as well.
you want to give a quick shout out to an organization that you guys support?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention the Friday Night Community in Burlington. Currently, they're feeding over 1,000 people a week, and they're just regular people that have kind of fallen in hard times or are going through a difficult patch. We do our little bit. We provide soup for them when we can. I said rice first. And yeah, anything you guys can do to help. It's a volunteer-led organization.
Awesome.
They do fantastic work. And yeah, please support them if you can.
Great way to support your local restaurants if you aren't comfortable dining in, is doing takeout and then producing some fantastic meals around the community. Thanks, Suki.
Thank you, Tim.
Welcome, buddy. That is a family recipe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what a sweet end
It's awesome.
to our morning. Beautiful morning here in Burlington, showing off some local Burlington businesses like Molly Cake. We're here with Christine.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You've been busy.
A little bit. It's the season, right?
What's your passion from baking come from?
I just love baking, and I wanted to create something really special for my kids when my son was about 2, and somebody said, "Hey, can I buy one of those?" And I went, "No." Then somebody else said, "Can I buy one of those?" No. Then finally I did.
Yeah, there you go. If I was going to have something on this scrumptious looking table, the signature item would be?
The cookie.
Okay, this cookie?
Yep.
What is this cookie?
3 different kinds of chocolate and pieces of score bar.
It is called what?
The cookie.
The
cookie.
the cookie.
It is worth the price of admission. And that is also
I might have had a
the-
couple when we weren't shooting.
That is also the cookie that says boo. We also do it in an 8-inch size, so you can type messages for happy birthday, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. Yeah.
The whole thing we're doing here is you got the kids at home. We don't know what's going on with Halloween.
Yep.
You've created a haunted gingerbread house.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that before? Is this the first year?
This is my first year. I thought, why not? I'll give it a shot, and it was a lot of fun. I had fun. Yeah.
So you will sell the actual gingerbread.
Yep. We sell the raw
dough, the raw
so
dough,
can
just
bake
like
it
you
at
would see like
home.
this.
Yes.
So what do you have here? What are these?
So here I have the cookie, which we also sell as the dough. I have a chocolate sugar cookie, and then we also sell gingerbread, shortbread, and sugar cookie dough. And all that you can it's made, it's ready to go. You just take it home and you either roll it out or you scoop it and bake it, and it's perfect. And the smells in your oven and less mess.
There isn't a better smell than fresh baked cookies coming out of the
Absolutely
oven.
not.
Because it takes over
Absolutely
the entire house.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice. Candy apples.
Candy
Okay.
apples, yes. So candy apples, I don't usually do candy apples, but this year, just for your viewers, it's an off-menu item. But if you call us and ask, we're doing candy apples through to the end of October.
Okay. So again, it's in the little packaging in the front of the candy apples
Yeah.
there.
So you can, if you call, we'll do the caramel apple for you, or you can buy a pack of the caramel, pre-made, right? And then you just take it home, you warm it up, you dip your apples, and you can make them at home with the kids.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Candy apples. Cool.
Fun activity to keep them busy for a little while.
What's Halloween normally like for you guys?
Halloween is normally pretty quiet because
Yeah.
people are going around getting their treats elsewhere. But I think this year is going to be a little different for a lot of people. So we're trying to have a few more options for people that are doing stuff at home with the kids rather than going out.
So you do have a store, but
I do have a
the
storefront, yeah.
best way is to order online.
Order online. Yeah, we've got an online shop. Just go to mollycake.ca and you can place your order there. Or give me a call. If you're looking for something that you don't see there, give me a call. We still do a lot of custom work. And we'll see what we can do to help you out.
Yeah, you got over Thanksgiving?
Yes, I have survived Thanksgiving, and I'm ready for a little sipping chocolate.
Oh, okay. Let's finish
You
with
wanna
that.
try
Okay,
some
what's
sipping
this?
This is the best thing since sliced bread. Look at that thick.
Sipping chocolate.
Sipping chocolate. I'm gonna have to open that up a little bit more, but give that a
Do
try.
you put anything in that? Like, would
Well,
you
I've got
put
a marshmallow. You can put a homemade little ghost marshmallow in there.
Nice. Molly cake. Boo. Thanks, Christine.
You're welcome.